Welcome to Global Online University. Friends, I am Bahubali Desai. In this video, we are going to discuss some important MCQs on people, development and environment for your upcoming Northeast Set examination. Friends, for your upcoming Northeast Set examination, we are providing you test series, and here we will provide you 40 mock tests for paper 1. These 40 mock tests are very helpful to boost your preparation, and I hope if you give this 40 tests, your confidence level will be increased and you are going to score more than 70 marks in the paper 1. And also we are providing 1000 MCQs for paper 1, and on each unit we are providing you 100 MCQs with answers and solutions. And you can also download these 40 tests and 1000 MCQs in PDF format. Okay, here you will be prepared for 3000 MCQs. This is enough preparation for paper 1, and also you are providing video lectures on each unit, and notes of each unit will be provided you. Okay, these 40 tests plus 1000 MCQs, video lectures and notes are available only at rupees 599 rupees. Friends, I think this amount is very minimum. For then to join for this test, you can contact the number is displayed on the screen. Friends, once if you subscribe for our tests and 1000 MCQs, then we will be added to our paid WhatsApp group which is made for the Northeast side. Here the limit is only 30 students, and here we will give you the links and all. You can download PDF from here. Let us move to the questions. Here the question is, the source of energy of the sun is option A nuclear fission, option B chemical reaction, option C nuclear fusion, option D photoelectric effect. Friends, here the right answer is option C nuclear fusion is the right answer. And the sun generates energy from a process called nuclear fusion. Please remember it. The sun generates energy from the process is known as the nuclear fusion. And during nuclear fusion, high pressure and temperature in the sun's core cause nuclei to separate the electrons. Let us move to the next question. Nuclear fusion reactions happen spontaneously in option A the core of the earth, option B the commercial nuclear reactor, option C the atmosphere of the sun, option D the eruption of volcano. Here the right answer is option C the atmosphere of the sun is correct answer. Okay, the next question is, calorific value is basically about option A fuel efficiency, option B amount of heat, option C amount of light, option D none of the above. Here the right answer is fuel efficiency is the correct answer. Calorific value is basically about fuel efficiency, the amount of energy produced by the complete combustion of fuel. Okay, and it is measured in energy per amount of the material. Let us move to the next question. In the sun, heat and light are produced by option A chemical reactions, option B nuclear reactions, option C ionic reactions, option D none of the above. Here the correct answer is option B nuclear reactions is the correct answer. The next question is, biogas is produced as a byproduct of anaerobic breakdown and fermentation of biomass. The main constituent of biogas is option A methane, option B ethane, option C propane, option D butane. Here the right answer is option A methane is the byproduct of anaerobic breakdown and fermentation of biomass. Biogas is produced by anaerobic biological breakdown of the organic matter. Then it is primarily consists of methane and carbon dioxide. Please remember it. Biogas it is consists of methane and carbon dioxide. Okay, the next question is, bitumen is obtained from option A forests, option B plants, option A forests and plants, option B kerosene oil, option C crude oil, option D underground mines. Okay, bitumen is obtained from crude oil. Please remember the answer. Next question, the regular soil is referred to option A black cotton soil, option B laterite soil, option C desert soil, option D alluvial soil. I hope you knew this answer. Regular soil is known as the black cotton soil, and black cotton soil which is also known as the regular soil. Okay, these soils are rich in calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, potash and lime. Please remember, black cotton soil or regular soil are rich in calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, potash and lime. Regular soil has high water retention capacity. Please remember this also. Regular soil is having high water retention capacity. It cracks in summer and hence oxygen reaches to the deeper layer of soil. Okay, I hope you got you got information about black cotton soil. Let us move to the next question. Which of the following is true about laterite soil? They are formed as a result of leaching. Option B, they are rich in minerals such as aluminium and iron. Option C, they are found in hot and wet tropical areas. Option D, all of the above. Here the right answer is option D, all of the above. All the above sentences are correct about laterite soil. And laterite soil is both a soil and rock. Please remember it. Laterite is both a soil and rock type, and it is rich in iron and aluminium. Please remember, laterite soil is rich in iron and also in aluminium, and is commonly considered to have formed in hot and wet tropical areas. Here you can see the picture of laterite soil and laterite rocks. Let us move to the next question. The water suitable for drinking is option A, pure water, option B, potable water, option C, potable water, option D, pungent water. Here the right answer is option C, potable water is the correct answer. And drinking water, it is also known as the potable water. Please remember it. It is the water which we are using for drinking purpose and for the food preparation. The next question is, which of the following is a major pollutant causing acid rain? Option A, carbon dioxide, option B, sulfur dioxide, option C, hydrogen peroxide, option D, carbon monoxide. Okay, which of the pollutant it causes acid rain? The right answer is option B, sulfur dioxide is the right answer. Okay, acid rain, here you can see the picture of acid rain. Acid rain is caused by chemical reaction. Please remember, acid rain is caused by chemical reaction, and it begins when compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the air. These substances can rise very high into the atmosphere, where they mix and react with water, oxygen and other chemicals to form more acidic pollutant known as acid rain. So this is about acid rain. So let us move to the next question. Shale gas is basically entrapped in option A, igneous rocks, option B, sedimentary rocks, option C, metamorphic rocks, option D, none of the above. Here the correct answer is option B, sedimentary rocks. Shale gas is basically entrapped in sedimentary rocks. What do we mean by shale gas? It refers to natural gas that is trapped within shale formations. Okay, shales are fine-grained sedimentary rocks that can be rich in sources of petroleum and natural gas. Please remember the information. Let us move to the next question. Which of the following element is used in the making of solar cells? Option A, platinum, option B, carbon, option C, silicon, option D, silver. Here the right answer is option C, silicon is the correct answer. Silicon, it is widely used for solar cells. Please remember, and it is one of the elements of the periodic table. Silicon is also known as semiconductor. It is a substance that conducts electricity when there is a change to its environment. The next question is, which of the chemical substances released into the environment while burning of fossil fuels can lead to acid rain? Option A, oxides of sulfur, option B, oxides of carbon, option C, oxides of nitrogen, option D, all of the above. The right answer is option D, all of the above. The next question is, production of electricity from waste material is called option A, pyrolysis, option B, landfill, option C, dumping, option D, none of the above. Here the right answer is option A, pyrolysis is the correct answer. And pyrolysis means it is the thermal decomposition of materials at elevated temperature in an inert atmosphere, and it involves chemical composition. Please remember, pyrolysis involves chemical composition, and the word pyrolysis is derived from Greek words. One is pyro means fire, and lysis means separating. Please remember these two words. The next question is, which of these is not a renewable source of energy? Option A, solar energy. Option B, natural gas. Option C, wind energy. Option D, ocean tidal energy. I hope you know about the renewable source. So this question is for you. Please comment the answer in the comment box. Friends, once again I would like to tell you about our test series where we are providing 40 tests for paper 1, and we can also download in the PDF format with solutions and all, and also we are providing 1000 MCQs. On each unit we are providing you 100 MCQs. Totally we are prepared for 3000 MCQs for paper 1, and we are also providing video lectures, notes. We will provide you only at rupees 599. And to join this you can contact to this given number. Thank you one and all, and for more videos on UGC NET case